Hey guys, just a second here. All right, Jen here from DC, and I am trying to get close to Black Lives Matter Plaza, where a lot of protesters are right now. Unfortunately, having connection issues again, which is the theme of the day, but that's actually a good thing for protesters because that means that there are so many people here that it is jamming cell signals. So, a good thing for protesters. So I'll take it, even though it's jamming my ability to go live. Uh, as I kind of walk around here, you'll see a lot of people. McPherson Square is right in front of me, and people are milling around. People are carrying signs. Actually, what you just saw is free water, free snacks. You'll see a lot of that. There are so many people here who are helping protesters out. It is hot out here, guys. Even though it is starting to, become dawn, or excuse me, the sun is starting to go down. It's still hot. So right in front of me, you have people handing out ices. The spirit here is generous and just so kind. Everyone is helping everyone out. You want to talk?
Yeah, what's up?
We're a live progressive outlet. Say whatever you want.
All right, so I think today is absolutely beautiful. I think this whole movement is absolutely beautiful. I'm glad to see people of many races out here supporting my race. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't start with us, then it won't start at all. So this is honestly 4 years of oppression and discrimination, and this is us letting them know we definitely not taking this shit no more. Purr.
What do you think about, so right over there is Black Lives Matter Plaza. Mayor Bowser implemented that. What do you think about that? Some people are calling it performative. Do you expect and want more?
All right, so I was one of the people, I'm gonna be honest, I was one of the people who did see it to be performative, but at the same time, she took a step in toward what we were asking her for. Like, yes, it probably is for publicity and, to stop everything that's currently going on, even though I would still advise everybody to rage as hard as possible until this shit is eradicated. But I would say, yeah, she probably did it for publicity or for a stunt or whatever, but at the end of the day, it is a step in the correct direction that we absolutely need, And we've been asking for shit like this for like years. We've been asking for it for years. So like, if it's going to be given to us in like a few streets with Black Lives Matter written on it, I'll take that and I'll enjoy it as well. But it doesn't end here because it needs to continue beyond a street. It needs to go to these courtrooms. It needs to go to these schools. It needs to go to these backhand, corporations that is determined to keep us as Black people oppressed at the end of the day. So I would say thank you for your efforts, Miss Muriel, but at the same time, do more.
So Donald Trump put out a ridiculous tweet a short time ago saying that thugs are taking over the streets of DC. I have been here all day long. All I've seen is people handing out free water, people, a spirit of community, a spirit of all working for one effort. How about you?
I don't see it as thuggish at all. I see it as we need this shit in daily life because we go like there's systematic oppression that keeps us down, and like it's like we don't have an opportunity to always speak out about it. So I feel like this is the angriness of the community, the Black community, which I am heavily a part of, and like other communities as well. You know what I mean? So I feel I think he's an ass for real. I don't fuck with Trump. Will never fuck with Trump. I think he's an effective businessman, but a president he is not. And I don't like him, dead ass. But at the end of the day, it's not about my likes. It's about what I'm doing for my people and what my people need. And we need justice or no peace, period. Like, that's it.
What do you expect to see tonight? I know at 9 o'clock there's supposed to be a big dance party over there. How do you think the night's going to go? And will we see real change, which is very needed?
Well, I'm in this shit for real change. So for me to sit here and say I feel like I won't see real change come from it, I would be lying, because where am I right now? This is a step in the correct direction that we all need as black brothers and sisters. And you know, our ancestors is like, wake them up and put your knee on their neck like they do on y'all. And like, this is the outcome of it all. And so I guess tonight's gonna be the night. Like, it's gonna be another night of this, and it's gonna be days of this, and it's gonna be years of this if we don't get what we need. But let's start with right now, moving forward, and how we can help right now. And as for tonight, girl, I'm trying to turn up tonight for real, like with my people, amongst my people, as it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Any last words you want to leave the audience with?
Please follow me on IG at JustCalvy, JustCalvy. And I would say to the Caucasian white people, however you want to call them, thank you for standing beside us, you know what I mean, and being out here just as well as us, fighting for our rights with us. We see you, but it doesn't stop here. Go have those necessary conversations with your people. And if you have any black friends, I would strongly advise you to bring up the topic of racism and just let them speak on it without your opinions involved, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry to say, but it's about us right now. And you know, you all have had your time for a minute, and it's about us, and we need it. We need it. So no justice, no peace.
Thank you. Absolutely important words. Anyone else want to say anything at all? Anything you want? No? Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Very powerful words, very important. And that's the thing too, is it's so important for, obviously I am a white person, it's so important for white people to listen, to take this moment to listen and to understand what is going on. Because simply, you know, reading things on the internet doesn't give you the experience that black people are going through every single day. Black people are being murdered at the hands of police. There's racism that is running rampant in this country. It is completely disgusting. There are a lot of white people out here. There are a lot of people of different races out here. But I think listening is the most important thing that people who are not black can do. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's why we're handing the microphone to the people. That's what Status Coup does. Share this stream, smash the like button. I actually wish that I'd phrased that question differently at the end, where I said, okay, well, there's going to be this dance party tonight, but what about real change? I wish I had separated those two things. But his answers were impactful and powerful. And I think the more we literally put the microphone in front of people, the more we all learn. So I'm trying right now to walk down to Black Lives Matter Plaza and see what's going on here. If the stream starts to get bad, I'll have to walk back. But there are people all over the city, all over the downtown area, so I'll be able to find people to talk to no matter what happens. And then tonight I think it'll thin out some, and I will be live later on in front of the White House at Black Lives Matter Plaza. You heard that guy, he's gonna party tonight, and that's the over there. That's what I was gonna show you is the newly erected sign, Black Lives Matter Plaza, that Mayor Bowser of DC put up. Smash the like button, guys, share the stream, subscribe. Here we have the World Central Kitchen. They're handing out free food and water. I'm gonna see if we can talk to anyone. Hey guys, would anyone like to talk about what your effort is here today? It looks like they've appointed you. So you guys are the World Central Kitchen, and I see you're handing out free water, free snacks. Talk about what you guys do.
So we generally go around the world and respond to natural disasters. Nonprofit World Central Kitchen, started by a local chef here in DC, Chef Jose Andres. This is his home. This is where his restaurants are. Our home base is here. Like I said, generally we go around in natural disasters to respond. Here, since this is our community, we felt it good to, a plate of food kind of brings people together, brings the community together. And so we brought, 6,000 meals today. Went through all those. We brought cold water, masks for people that didn't have it, snacks, all that kind of stuff. Just, like I said, a plate of food goes a long way. So just trying to help encourage everybody to stay safe and, all that good stuff. So.
I'm sure that a lot of protesters have really appreciated this. What have you seen here on the ground here in DC today? Donald Trump just put out a message saying that there are thugs on the streets of DC and just painting a message of unrest. But that's not what I've seen. What have you seen today?
I haven't. It's been community. It's been amazing to see everybody. Everybody's in great spirits. Everybody's, there's music, there's dancing, there's food. It's, the community's been great, and that's what it's all about. It's just, the community and circling around a plate of food is important and helps.
Absolutely. So tell people about World Central Kitchen. How can they find you? How can they help?
Can go to our website. It's wck.org, worldcentralkitchen.org. Every dollar that's donated to us goes directly into the communities that we're helping out. We've been helping since the beginning of February. We responded to Tokyo, Japan, where we were feeding the quarantined cruise ship off the coast. Here in the U.S., we've done right about 15 million meals from coast to coast to help those affected by COVID, and we're in the midst of that. And I think everybody has been. Everybody's been cooped up. Everybody's been quarantining in their homes, not working. And, this, obviously, it's unfortunate what happened, but I think it's also a good time because everybody's spirits are so high. Everybody's wanted to get out of the house, come together, and it's been great to see.
So you typically support natural disasters and things like that. A lot of people would call this a disaster, a public health crisis, the way that Black people are treated in this country. How does your organization respond? Obviously, you're here doing the work, but what else would you say?
I mean, it's, for us, the focus is on the food and the people, politics and all that kind of side, whether it's, the community, people protesting, law enforcement, everybody, it's, for us, it's about the community and the people. Everybody's the same. So, and again, that's, for us being out here, whether it's law enforcement or protesters or, whoever, that's, everybody deserves some food and water, whatever it be. So that's our main focus.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your efforts. Thanks. Wonderful work that they are doing there. You can see the dedication. I've seen them handing out water and food to all kinds of people. And you'll see organizations doing that. You'll see individuals doing that, pulling, some people have on their backpacks written or taped on paper or whatever, or written on tape. You have someone here handing out masks. People are handing out all kinds of things to help protesters. It is really, and that's the thing you'll hear over and over again, it is really a community spirit. People are helping each other out in a huge, huge way. It doesn't seem to matter, what color you are, who you are. People are just helping people. So far as police are concerned, I've only seen police stationed every once in a while. It looks like maybe down this street, down 15th Street. Let's go this way. There are more police cars. There's a fire truck over there. Again, we're back here, McPherson Square. walking over to see if we can get any better signal from the other side on 16th Street. We have 330 people watching, 175 likes. Smash the like button, guys. Share this stream on your Twitter, your Facebook, all your social media. It really, really helps get the word out. YouTube is suppressing us. We are live from DC. I'm right by McPherson Square, interviewing people and trying to show you what's going on despite the lack of cell service. But the cell service thing is something that we will overcome. I'll be getting more footage and uploading live later on, and I suspect the service will get better as the night goes on. Thank you so much, Poopy Cakes, for saying wonderful reporting from Jen. I appreciate the super chats. As I stated earlier, I had to get a bunch of new equipment because cops, there's no light way to say this, but cops attacked me last week while I was reporting. And so I had to get all new equipment. I had to get a new phone. So here we are. So anything you can do to help us, super chats or GoFundMe, gofundme.com/status-coup-news. If you didn't see what happened last week, a firecracker was thrown at the feet of police, and I was moving away quickly to get away from it. And unfortunately, cops decided to attack me and protesters, lost all my equipment, lost my phone. So please help us at any amount. I rushed everything shipping wise so I could be back out here as soon as possible reporting. GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. It helps a lot. I'm gonna test my luck here and try to walk up K Street and see if I can get any footage from this side. Not as many people over here. That's because most people are centered at Black Lives Matter Plaza, which Mayor Bowser put up. Some people are calling it performative. Some people are calling it a good step on the way towards real change. That's what I've been trying to ask people is, you know, there are signs all over the place, corporate buildings everywhere saying Black Lives Matter. You've seen the tweets up saying Black Lives Matter from, like Chevron has a tweet up saying Black Lives Matter. But what will lead to real change? That's why there are movements to defund the police and end mass incarceration and the drug war. If the stream goes out, I'm gonna just walk back the other way. So don't leave, just hold on. I'm testing my luck here with cell service. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna be bringing you footage all night. There's gonna be kind of a party atmosphere around 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can see here, there are police cars, fire trucks, just kind of waiting and ready. Haven't seen any action. I have seen protesters speaking with police. There's nothing tense. Yeah, so someone said a party. Yeah, they're literally calling it a block party, which is gonna take place on Black Lives Matter Plaza, which is really 16th Street. Testing my luck, getting up to the crowd here. So far, so good, I think. You might be able to hear music. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but people are dancing. All right, so we're in the crowd. We're at the other end of the crowd where there are fewer people. Sorry. This, I think, is the same area that I showed you earlier, where people were surrounding, where people have chalked in names like Sandra Bland, protect each other, some names and phrases. Black Lives Matter, now forever. A lot of anti-police messages, of course. Black is beautiful. Smash the like button, guys. That gets YouTube to show this stream to more people. As I was talking about, there are a lot of areas where people are handing out free water, free snacks to help keep protesters, here comes the cop, to help keep protesters hydrated. Here we go, here's some dancing, let's go get that. Fantastic, the crowd loves.
That was good.
Very good.
Gentlemen, if you liked our show, if you loved our show, please let the fucking know. We accept it all. Cash App, phone numbers, credit cards.
As I said, there's at certain times a party-like atmosphere where people are celebrating and coming together. You can see a lot of people donating. There's a huge push right now, and rightfully so, to give your money to Black people, to give your money to Black voices. And instead of buying from Amazon, instead of buying from corporate stores, to find Black-owned businesses, to find Black people who are doing great work, who are doing creative work, and to give your money to those causes, because really that helps. There's a huge movement as well to give money to get people, to carceral funds to get people out of jail who have been arrested for these protesters, or for their protests. No thanks, thank you. Someone just offered me water, and then when I declined, gave me a peace sign. That was very, very nice. People are, and that's the thing. You probably heard me ask people I was interviewing, well, what about that? What about that tweet that Trump put out saying that there are thugs in the streets? This is peaceful. This is nice. These are real human beings. Wow. There's an incredible sign here saying, I'm suicidal, but I'm fighting. Please don't end me. My life matters to someone. That is powerful. Hi, can I just give you a hug?
Yeah.
I'm live streaming. Can I interview you real quick too?
Sure.
Okay.
I was blocking the poop.
Of course.
I love you.
So your sign is striking. Talk about what you're feeling, why you're here, whatever you're comfortable saying.
Well, I have mental health problems. I have major depression, and I have suicidal thoughts, but I'm not suicidal because I want to live, and If I want to live, I don't want somebody to take my life from me. And that's why I'm here. I'm fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my brother, my nephew who was born and about to be a year on my birthday on June 9th. I'm fighting for them, and I'm just fighting for everybody. I love people, and I have a lot of people of different race that love and respect me, and they tell me consistently, like, my life matters, I'm here for a reason, keep fighting. And I just want to fight for everybody. And I'm tired of seeing stories about people being killed, and the ones that we don't hear about or we don't see. I just want change so I can continue to live my life and one day be as happy as I know I can be.
Absolutely. So I want to tell you, the audience is just sending you so much love right now. A lot of being proud of you, like that man said. What is the feeling that you get here with all of these people around, with this community atmosphere? Is what I'm sensing. How about you?
What I'm used to in Washington D.C. It's been, for me, I've been here for 26 years, about to be 27. And I've always got so much love, even when Obama ran for president. Like, our city is so strong together, and it just feels good to see everybody here and everybody just loving on each other. And it's Capitol Pride right now, so it's definitely, we was already going to be out here. Might as well go ahead and fight for what we know is important, and that's a justice for, all Black lives.
Does it feel different this time? We've seen uprisings all across the country.
Totally different. It feels amazing. I was supposed to be at work today, and I chose to be here instead of at work. And I need the money, and I need my job, but I needed to be a part of this, and I'm here, and I'm happy.
How are you feeling about the changes that everyone are calling for in the police force? They're killing Black people. There's racism everywhere. What can people do?
I don't know what more we can do than staying out here every day and coming out and letting them know that we're not going to allow it anymore. And I just really appreciate that people continually pull out their phones and they show the world who these people are and what they're doing. And it's not us, and it's good to see that people are being supportive and they're standing in front of that. And hopefully soon, no more police brutality will exist for anybody. So that's my goal. That's what I'm hoping for. They know that we're here and we're not going anywhere until something happens legally to change what's been happening.
Any last words you want to leave the audience with? Anything at all?
I love you all, and together we can make a difference. Michael Jackson said it a lot, and I love him too.
You're a beautiful person. Thank you so much for speaking. If you want to give your name, go ahead and do it.
Mary Pope.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you. Sorry.
Stay safe, okay?
Thanks, you too. Wow. That was just stunning, combined with her sign and just her powerful words. I don't even know what to say. She was kind, she was loving, she was just, that was powerful. I don't even know what to say. Share this stream, get the word out here. I'll be interviewing as many people as possible. Smash the like button. Here we go. So here's the B. This is Black Lives Matter Plaza. So you can see, you can see that city workers painted. This is the B in Black Lives Matter. They painted it like, the yellow stripes that are normally down roads. City workers use that today to paint Black Lives Matter down this plaza. Some people have called it performative. Other people have called it a partial win because, Trump and the racist people out there hate this. They hate that this is now named Black Lives Matter Plaza. You can see that people have written on it. We can't see the full thing, but it says stop this. I believe that says defund the police. You see lots of doggies out. Again, if the stream gets bad, I'm gonna walk back the other way. So don't leave. Smash the like button. Someone else handing out free snacks. There's just such a community here. People handing out water, so generous. All over the place. Walking over the Black Lives Matter sign. I'm gonna try to show you this. It says, "This mural ain't doing shit." So as I told you, there's a sentiment that this is all performative, that painting Black Lives Matter down this street is just performative. I love this sign. To all the people I invited to the cookout, this is the cookout. I love your sign. Does anyone want to talk about why you're here, what you're experiencing? Anything at all. We're a progressive outlet, just people full of love. Sure. Great sign. Thank you, guys. You'll see a lot of these stickers around. I don't know who is handing those out. Trump, Pence must go. People have them hooked, put on their clothing and backpacks. Smash the like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Feeling lucky that the stream is still working. Hopefully that holds. Remember, and I'll bring this up every once in a while because we need the funding. We've hired freelancers from around the country. We just had one go live in Philly. And I lost a bunch of my equipment last week because of police. Police officers attacked me. So if you can help us at all, GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. Reese says who painted it. The city painted it. It was an order from the mayor, and so city people painted it, the Black Lives Matter. Let's see, walking to try to show you guys, see if I can get up to the music and dancing at all. How many were expected to be attending, Ron asks. I've heard over 10,000 people. They've done aerial photos. We're live. Do you want to say anything at all?
Oh, okay. What is this?
So we're Status Coup. We're a progressive independent outlet. Talk about what you've seen today, the vibe, whatever you want.
Okay. So I've experienced this, from the screen, So it's like a completely different experience being in it now. It's just like, you just feel the love, like 100%, like the solidarity amongst humanity. And it just gives people hope, But it's also sad that we're doing this again. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like history repeating itself. Like, why? Like, I don't know.
Does it feel like this time is different? Obviously, there have been, in this area specifically, like the Freddie Gray protests, too many names to list of Black people murdered at the hands of police. Does this time feel different as far as the uprising, the people coming together?
Yeah, I would say. What are you asking specifically? Are you asking like?
I don't know. I've interviewed a lot of people saying there are more white people out here this time, for instance. More people who were asleep now are woken up this time. Do you feel like that's true?
Oh, okay. Oh, for sure. To be honest, I really think this is a generational issue, and I think it's a cultural thing too. I think, for example, we know how we talk about the baby bloomers. For example, those are the people that are running our governments and running our businesses. Those are like the people in these like leadership positions right now, and I think that they're not as awoken as like the newer generation, as like Generation X, for example, or like some of millennials. So I think definitely, I think more people are woken now. We're just like an example is Clinton, apologizing for what happened in the past. So I would say, answer that question, yes, I would say, yeah.
As far as what comes next, Mayor Bowser, of course, ordered Black Lives Matter to be painted here, Black Lives Matter Plaza. What comes next, though, as far as action or change, or what needs to come next?
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
What
he was
needs
talking
to
in my
happen
ear.
now? Like, what needs to happen next so that real change happens, so that police stop murdering black people, so that racism is, obviously we're not going to be able to get rid of all of the racists, but so that this horrible, they call it a public health crisis, a pandemic of police murdering black people. What needs to happen next?
I think definitely a lot of modifications to our laws and policies, and hypothetically the Constitution. I mean, I want to be technical. This country was built on slavery, so therefore it's going to remain on slavery by another name, by a different form. You know, everything is just like, it's in a different form now, but I think the values that were engraved from the beginning when the Constitution was written is still transcended into the present. So until this modification, I don't think any change is really going to happen technically. I think that amongst humanity, I think that there's a lot of love being spread now more than in the past. You know, obviously they're not, you know, like, I mean, I have a lot of white friends that I can really say they're my friends. So, yeah, so I think definitely it's modifications in the way we're being governed in society, yeah. And just people just knowing where their values are being like influenced by, who they're being influenced by, and where they're coming from, and just use humanity and morality. Just use your navigation system, your conscience. You know, spread love. It's all about love. That's all it is. At the end of the day, race is a social construct, and everybody is just like, I mean, the people in power that are like governing our society in a corrupt way is all about the power and capitalism. So if we can put love and justice first, then I think we'll be fine. But until then, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and that for sure. So any last words you want to leave the audience with? Tell people your name if you want to, or anything else you want.
Yeah, what can I say? Again, I mean, it's all about love, justice, compassion, just love one another. I mean, it's just simple as like, just treat others the way you want to be treated. I mean, it's as simple as that. And I believe that everybody should just see like humanity as like their family. Like, you know, everybody like can be your, like, just treat everybody like, because like nobody is different. You all have people that you love in your life, your mother, your father, you know, so like you can transcend that love upon other people. That's easy as that. So that's all it is really at the end of the day. And my name is Pia Nelman. I'm a student. I go to Villanova University. I hope I made any sense today, but yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah.
Definitely did. Beautiful words, and thank you so much for speaking.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely beautiful words from her. So many lovely people out here. Smash the like button, share the stream, let people know that we're live. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Here we have a mini, looked like it was going to be a mini dance party, but it kind of petered out. So this is totally peaceful. The vibe here is such a community vibe, such a community feeling. It is incredible. A lot of people dancing, trying to get up to where the music is. You can see one guy up there on the light. Yes, Jordan just said it's hot out here. It sure is. There's sweat dripping from my face. Sometimes I wonder what the people I'm interviewing think. Like, oh, here's this sweaty girl. So up here is kind of a stage area, which is interesting because this has been kind of a decentralized protest all over the city, all over downtown DC. There really haven't been stages. So normally when you're out in DC, you see stages, you see permits, But because of COVID, things kind of shut down where like normally you go through certain channels. That isn't really the case right now. So things have just kind of come together with several different groups, but now we have a stage. I'm gonna try to get up closer. They're playing music. Adorable little girl. Banging the drums, so cute. Adorable. You'll see lots of children out. Lots of. It's just a happy spirit. She's so cute. Oh, there goes some balloons. It's fuck Trump and no justice, no peace balloons. Someone said they shouldn't bring kids around. I completely disagree. I've brought my kids to protests before. The only thing that could happen is the police go wild. So if they need to keep themselves in check. Gonna try to get up close. Let's see if we can do that. The crowd is now chanting "Fuck Trump." Smash the like button, share this, subscribe, guys. Again, there's another cutie pie. There are over 10,000 people here in DC today. There's a puppy. See if I can show him. Oh, I can't show you the puppy. It's so crowded right here. Ron asked if there's curfew. No, the curfew was ended by Mayor Bowser because there haven't been any arrests in DC since, or due to the protests since Tuesday. See if I can get up any closer here, guys. The crowd chanting Black Lives Matter. Chanting no justice, no peace. Yes, there are so many people here. Hands up, don't shoot. Say his name, George Floyd. Thank you, guests, so much for the super chat.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking march. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Someone trying to get people to march. It's really hard to hear right here. Thank you, Karen, so much. I appreciate it. If you guys can't hear, neither can I. I'm going to try to walk back the other way. Sorry guys, hold on one sec. Let me get out of this crowd. You can see behind there's Black Lives Matter signs on that building. A lot of businesses have done that. They've put plywood up on their windows and doors, but have put Black Lives Matter up on the windows. Oh, here's another cutie. Adorable. Look at that smile. Lots of adorable kids here. Here we go, Palestine sign, sorry. Palestine for Black Lives, no justice, no peace. Palestine, Black Lives Matter. Let me see if I can interview one of these guys. Can I interview you quickly? So your sign says Palestine for Black Lives. Talk about why you're here, what you're thinking.
Just feeling like, the Palestinians and African Americans in general just kind of experience the same type of turmoil and frustrations in the world, and it's time for everyone to hear the minority voice to speak. So.
And we kind of understand people just as much as they do, so we just want to show that we're all one.
What is the vibe that you've seen on the ground here? I've been out all day. What have you seen? I've seen, you guys look like you're handing out water. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm really liking the unity. I mean, we've got right here, right next to us, we got Jews for Black Lives. They actually came up to us and said, can we stand next to y'all and kind of chant with y'all? And we were like, yeah, for sure. I mean, we're all here together. Jews, Palestinians, Arab, white, black, Asian, whatever it is, we're all here in unity, and we're all here for one cause and one cause only, and that's Black Lives Matter right now.
Absolutely. Anything else to say?
No, just that we're so happy to be here, especially this iconic street. So we hope everyone can tune in.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, so you heard it there. Some Palestinians for Black Lives Matter. Guys, share this stream, smash the like button. Here's an important sign. How many weren't filmed? They're being interviewed right now, so I won't bother them. And that's the thing. How many, the reason George Floyd went viral and, Derek Chauvin and the other 3 police are kind of being held accountable is only because it was filmed. The only reason that anything happened in Buffalo is because it was filmed. So how many haven't been filmed? So here we see this red marking here. This is on the K of the Black Lives Matter sign. It says not enough. And that's what I've heard over and over again from interviewing people, is that this kind of what people have called performative signal or effort is just not enough. There needs to be real change. There needs to be defunding of the police. And so something that I've learned about the defund the police movement is that it's not necessarily the same as abolishing the police altogether, although some do believe in that, but it's about ending mass incarceration. It's about demilitarizing the police. It's about funding social programs instead of funding police. There's yet another free water zone, so many of those. Guys, keep, someone asked, defunding the police isn't about abolishing it. Yeah, it's not, it's saying like Mayor Bowser, for example, is raising the funding for police. So defunding means taking away, the raising. It means taking away the overfunding. From what I understand is the mass definition, most people's definition. I don't know what this person is.
Young boy, 12 years old. Hill. And we say Anthony Hill. Do y'all know Anthony Hill? Anthony Hill suffered. He was a veteran. He was suffering from mental illness. His apartment complex manager called the police, said that there was a black man wandering around outside the apartment in his boxer shorts. He received 7 medals when he served. He saved.
Okay.
He served. He ran into a building to save.
Smash the like button, guys. Share this stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to take off my sunglasses here. Thank you, Jonathan Silva. I really appreciate your super chat. Keep the super chats coming. As I said, we need some additional funding due to the police knocking my equipment out of my hands last week in an assault. Thank you so much, Kip. I really appreciate the super chat. Exactly, defund the police from their war toys. There's no reason that police are shooting rubber bullets, which, by the way, are just rubber-coated steel bullets that are less lethal weapons that police are firing. I was hit with a pepper bullet, which is less harmful than a rubber bullet, but it still hurts. I still have a huge bruise on my arm. So that's what people are talking about. There's a bunch of people down this way, so I'm gonna walk over. Interview more people. Smash the like button, guys. Share this. Keep the super chats coming. It helps so much. You can also do GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. Here's another puppy. I know people like to see the puppers. Looks like a beagle mix, which I have a beagle mix at home. Very cute. Over here, DC protester pack, Band-Aids, eye solution, fruit, gauze, ice pack, mask, moist towelette, water, goggles, gauze tape. Very, very good support here. Here's the ABC News truck. I wonder if they're out interviewing people in the streets. You'll see a lot of news trucks. I think as it turns to night, things will start to heat up again. I don't know if police will be as violent as they have been in past days. I'm hoping not. But that's what I've seen, is protesters being peaceful and police being violent and awful. I was actually, when I was sitting down eating earlier, someone asked if I had eaten. I have. As I was sitting down, someone asked me, a guy who had driven down from Buffalo, he asked me, he said, have you seen protesters being violent, or were you scared of the protesters when you were reporting? And I had to say, absolutely not. I feel comforted by the protesters. They pulled me away from the assault of the police. They have been helping each other. All, if anyone needs anything at all, they are helping. If people are tear gassed, they help each other. They have supplies ready. I see nothing but a community atmosphere and police being wild. Thank you so much for the super chats. Wow, guys. I really, really appreciate them. Keep them coming. Seth, that helps so much. Look, he's got some got some bananas for potassium. People have water out for people, snacks. Here's someone with a bunker bitch sign. We are done with you, bunker bitch. Obviously talk about Trump. You want to talk about your sign?
Sure. What would you like to know?
So it says, we are done with you, bunker bitch. Obviously talking about Trump.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his fences and the fact that he said that he tweeted a little bit ago, there are thugs out on the streets tonight, help us. He sent out a fundraising message.
Well, he's a liar, like he lies about everything. This has been one of the most peaceful days, one of the most peaceful protests since this started. And the irony that he has now created a cage for himself is not lost on me or anybody else in this crowd.
And I'm sure, I don't know what you've seen, but what I've seen is protesters handing out water and snacks and first aid gear. I've seen protesters being kind and peaceful, a real community. Is that what you've seen?
Listen, I've been saying to my friends for days now, I'm like, not only is it peaceful, but the service is incredible. Everybody's coming up to me asking me if I want water, if I want snacks, if I want fruit. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful experience. Everybody together, unified for one cause.
What would you say to people who are sitting at home, aren't sure if they should come out? What would you tell them?
I would say, don't worry, we got your back. We understand. Everybody does what they can in their own way. It's absolutely understandable. And, you know, I don't blame them one bit, but we know that your heart is here and we're standing up here for you.
Absolutely. If you want to give your name, go ahead. And any last thoughts?
Sure, my name is Jim Mangani, and I hope that this becomes a movement with a lasting effect for a very long time, and that I don't know what else to say, that, you know, we see some justice, we see everybody treated the way they should be, black people, white people, Hispanics, Asians, whatever. We're all humans.
Thank you so much for your words. Awesome stuff here. His sign, if you guys haven't seen on social media, the bunker bitch tag has taken off. Also the hashtag babygate tag has taken off, because if you don't realize it, Trump has literally surrounded the White House with fencing all the way around it. All the way around it. So it has turned into a baby gate for Trump. So I'm kind of walking away from the crowd now. I'll probably turn around and go back the other way. You guys want to talk?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're live right now, so say anything you want. What you're feeling.
First, shout out my podcast, Heezy's World, HEEZY, and this is my man right here. We are the representatives of the DMV. That's my sister over there.
There's a lot of shit going on.
I'm Jenn with Status Coup. We're a progressive news outlet. So we're out here just asking people how they're feeling tonight, what they're seeing.
All right. I mean, this is lovely. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's good to see everybody come together.
The bitches is out. The bitches is out right now. We're going, come on.
Thank you, guys. They're pumped up. It truly. You guys want to talk? We're live right now. Okay. It's truly that kind of atmosphere out here. People are feeling the spirit of community, and that's the best way that I can put it. All right, you guys see. Let me see if I can zoom in. There it is. Right ahead. The White House. Oh, something's happening over here. I don't know if there's more dancing or what. Let's see. A little baby. Here we go.
That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta save this full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. You don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot rain, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right, I like the life I built. Left side 60, shit, I might got killed. Status so tall, I think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, thug like 4 wheels. Up against the wall, scrabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle baby price. One slice, got the roll of dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life.
Let's see if anyone else gets in.
Said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. The shit now according to the way that I position. In this biz, it look like I'm
Yeah, I will not be dancing.
LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze the box. If a rap nigga did switch cheese and fucks. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust. Look, you switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my local supreme, what's up?
Trump's Babygate. Okay, people are asking me to go closer to the White House. I'll try. I hope the service holds up. Just so you know, we can't really get near the White House because Trump has surrounded it with fencing. But I can get up closer here. Thank you so much, Jojo Kitty, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Keep those super chats coming. Jason Milton, thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, there is an ice cream truck for someone who mentioned that. Share this stream, smash the like button. YouTube suppresses us, so you sharing and liking the stream really helps get more eyeballs on this stream. Can we see the baby gate? Yeah, I'll try to get up to the baby gate. You can see everybody's signs. Says don't shoot, just reaching for my Skittles. No justice, no peace. All right, guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a walk to the baby gate, but I'll try to get there. Trump's not even there tonight. Again, if you are just joining us, I am here on, where am I? 16th Street and K. And then above that, where I'm walking to, is Black Lives Matter Plaza, which Mayor Bowser put into place. I'm gonna try to get up to the sign to show you. Oh, there's the bunker bitch guy again. Okay, they're marching this way.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
I'll try to go up. Sorry, I keep kicking the monopod. Try to go up closer here to the White House area. Remember, at 9 o'clock, there's a block party right here, Black Lives Matter Plaza. Someone handing out hand sanitizer there. You'll see most people wearing masks. This aggression will not stand. Share this stream, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. We have just today reached 81,000 subscribers, so help keep that going. Sorry guys, trying to untangle my cord here, my microphone cord. All right.
That was part 1 of the show. If you liked our show, if you loved our show, kick us some dough.
Very cool stuff. Those kids are awesome. Let's try to walk back up towards Trump's baby gate. There are people on top of the White House, of course. Yes, snipers. More dancing. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the GoFundMe donation. Your support helps so much. GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. Anthony asked if I see any cops, military, or National Guard around. Not right where I am. They are all over on the sides, but it's not like a huge occupying force at this point. We are $409 away from $108,000. Thank you. Keep it coming. We have equipment needs. Here we go. Black Lives Matter Plaza. He's waving a flag. I wish I was on the other side so I could see it. Let me get around. Oh, he's putting it down. Let's see here. Here's what he's written on his flag. 1 second, guys. Oh, it has the names. Let's see. Sorry. It has George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Sandra Bland. I couldn't catch the rest of the names. Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice. Here he is in front of Black Lives Matter Plaza, newly named. Jamel Middleton. Powerful. Very powerful stuff here. You'll see people expressing themselves in so many different and very important ways. Here's yet another free cold water stand. That is what this protest and this movement seems to be about, is helping one another, making sure each other are okay. There's a Kaepernick jersey. Obviously, the NFL issued a statement in support of Black Lives Matter, and so if they really mean what they say, then someone hire Kaepernick. There are so many people here. You can't see all the people because everything is so spread out around downtown. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can't see who left it, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's over 700 people watching. Please smash the like button, share the stream on your Twitter, your Facebook. Let people know that we are live. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Right now, I am walking towards the White House, trying to show you guys Trump's fencing. and of course to interview more protesters. Let's see what these guys are saying. 1 second. They're using caution tape to put a barrier. It says, fight the KKK Klandemic, Black Lives Matter. Around here, there are decriminalizing sex work signs as well. You'll see kind of additional movements all around. Someone asked what they're drawing. I can't tell yet. I'll let you know as soon as I know. If Black Lives Matter, why are there armed guards in our children's school? If Black Lives Matter, then why is DC waiting to build a new jail? No new jail. They're chanting. No new jail.
Black Lives Matter.
If Black Lives Matter, then why are sex workers criminalized on our streets? If Black Lives Matter, then why does every Black person in this city not have a home to live in and food to eat? They're calling for defunding the police. They're saying if Black Lives Matter, it's not enough. One second here, they're organizing.
Take Take it to the streets. Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets. Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets. Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back.
All right, guys. So you'll see stuff like that everywhere. Just smaller groups kind of breaking off and forming. They set up their own circle using caution tape. I am pleased to inform you that I am almost close to Trump's baby gate. You'll see a huge group out here. This is going to be on H Street, so Black Lives Matter Plaza and H Street, now perpendicular. Cops out of schools, and you'll see that message over and over again. Why are our cops in schools? You saw in Minneapolis how they were trying to get cops out of their schools and to get away from the MPD. So as we get to this fence, we'll see a lot of things have been put on the fence, have been posted on the fence. It's kind of turned into a mural and a memorial in so many ways. Someone burning sage. So let's go take a look at this fence, as I'm jokingly calling the baby gate of Trump. Right here, you'll see Happy Birthday to You and 27. And that is for Breonna Taylor, who would have turned 27, I believe it was yesterday. So people have been leaving things all over the fencing. Right here you can see the names of so many people who've been murdered. Hi again. Hi.
What's your name again?
Jen.
Jen?
Yes.
Okay. So what is this what is this?
Status Coup. Can you see it on?
Status-
Yeah, right here.
Status Coup?
Yeah. So you can find us on YouTube.
Okay.
And we're progressive and independent, and we report on things all around the country. We just did a big story on Flint, Michigan, and so yeah.
Awesome. So you guys are you on what platform are you on?
YouTube mostly, but we're everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Good to catch you again. Yeah, that's great.
What have you encountered since I last saw you?
Well, just a lot of dance groups, and a lot of great stuff. So, yeah, the audience.
What's going on over there?
Well, apparently Trump's not in there. He's scared. I don't know.
Where is he? Is he
I think he's in Maine or something.
Maine?
I don't know. I think golfing.
That's funny.
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
So just showing the audience here what people have put all over the fence. So the names of people of black people who have been murdered at the hands of police, or otherwise, we have Trayvon Martin there, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Ahmaud Arbery, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor. Some of the
Find that interview on Status Quo?
Yeah, Status Coup. Yeah, Status Coup. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, you can find us there. It's the one that is live right now. It's going to be one that you're on.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
yeah,
So are you guys gonna tag me?
we could.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. How could I? You can email us and we'll tag you. So info@statuscoup.com.
Info@statuscoup.com.
Yeah, and then we'll tag you.
Thanks,
Of course.
Have a good one.
You too. More has been last. Black Lives Matter. Ignorance allied with power is the most ferocious enemy justice can have. Let me zoom in for you. Oops. 1 second, guys. Thank you, Detroit Micro Sound. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I know, I should carry cards. I completely forgot mine. So right behind where I am is the White House, but of course you can't see it because they have put this fence in beyond Lafayette Square. As I said, this fence has been turned into a sort of memorial. They've decorated it, kind of taking it back. Black Lives Matter, Mr. Trump, tear down this wall. Fund education, not police. A portrait of Breonna Taylor. Some kind of poem or statement here. Let's zoom in. Very powerful words here.
Pretend you're not here.
Beautiful origami here. I'll stand by you, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. When the night falls on you, you don't know what to do. Nothing you confess could make me love you less. People have left flowers, a lot for Breonna Taylor because it was her birthday. It would have been her 27th birthday. And here we have another bunker bitch sign, tear down this wall, and the occupation of the district. Which, of course, if you are just joining this stream, Trump has surrounded the White House with fencing all over the place. Oh, here we have something beautiful. The violin. Yes, it's sage, guys. Some sage power there. Beautiful music. Sage smells so good. Some more puppies. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Status Coup will be live throughout the week at different protests in different cities. Today we've posted footage from Portland, Oregon, from Philly, and here in DC. Thank you so much for the super chat, Darius. Here's a powerful, large Black Lives Matter sign right in front of the White House, covering up Trump's fence. That point you see above it, that's the Washington Monument. A lot of people getting their picture taken in front of the Black Lives Matter banner. Thank you, Red Economics, so much for the super chat. Powerful, powerful. And guys, we are out here reporting because this is a historic and important moment. We do have some funding needs, so if you're able to support our in-field reporting at all, go to gofundme.com/status-coup-news. You'll see over here is a medic stands in case anybody needs help. Here we have a sign or a flag that says ACAB, fuck all cops. ACAB stands for all cops are bastards. It says, the sign next to it says, do not forget Nazis just followed orders, Black Lives Matter. Tyrant, we will vote you out. Some beautiful, stunning imagery and signs on Trump's fence. Here's some history for everybody. Lafayette Square, so right in front of the White House is Lafayette Square. We are behind Lafayette Square on H Street. So this says, did you know Lafayette Square was a slave market where black men, women, and children were kept in slave pens along Independence Avenue? Enslaved people helped to build the White House. When you think about that, and you think about where we are today, there really are no words, and that's why people are out on the streets fighting. Rise up for Black Lives, the sign says. Here's another sign being hung or maybe rehung. Till we all breathe free, Black Lives Matter. There's no such thing as someone else's war. No fascist military war on the people. Trump, Pence out now. Racism starts here. Democrats' unions protect bad cops, defund unions. So specifically, the police unions are a gang, a mob. Wow, look at this. Police free schools. So what people want is, instead of funding and militarizing the police, to actually fund education, to fund community programs. Don't fund killer cops who are murdering black people all over this country. Really stunning. And this one says defund MPD, defund MPD, which is the Metropolitan Police Department. Take you down the fence here. People are standing in front of it, and I can't quite make out what this one is. Not sure. Ban stop and frisk. That's what it says. So ban stop and frisk. So Ruby Gypsy is asking, they don't actually think the police will be defunded. From what I've spoken to people about, it is not about completely defunding or abolishing the police. It's about, Mayor Bowser is boosting funding for the police. So they want that to not happen. They want police to be demilitarized. They want community programs to be funded. Instead of, in mental health crisis situations, they want other professionals called in instead of the police. There's really no good place to show you the White House, but just know that it's behind these trees.
Fuck the police! Fuck them! Bring them
Don't even look at this camera. Do not say fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Say fuck the police.
So I've taken you down the length of the fencing here on H Street. I could walk around further, but really the party's happening. The protests, they're calling it a block party starting at 9. I actually have no idea what time it is, but that is what they're calling it, a block party, you know, kind of a celebration of Black lives tonight in DC. I'm hoping, of course, that everything stays peaceful. Smash the like button, guys. Share this stream. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Let's go back to where more people are. Here we go. Here comes some group dancing here. Danuta, thank you. Doing the cha-cha slide here. Some people getting down. And that's the thing here, you know, Trump is tweeting about how dangerous it is out here. People are dancing, people are being a community.
Oh my gosh, I got stuck. That was amazing.
Some more sage. No violence, no kerfuffles of any kind. I don't even see cops over this way. So I'm hoping that things stay peaceful tonight. Gonna walk over back to where more people are. A lot of people are in front of that giant Black Lives Matter sign trying to get their pictures there because it's truly historic. It's truly something that is part of what will hopefully bring real change. Oh, wow. You can see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right there, an image of George Floyd. Remember, guys, right in front of where we are, there were slave markets. Think about the history of this country. All right, let's go back over here. subscribe to this channel if you haven't, guys. This is the kind of coverage we do. Chanting, whose streets are streets. Racism is small dick energy. I love that. I love your sign. Can I talk to you about what you're seeing today?
Sure.
Okay, we're a progressive news outlet. Just the vibe here that I've seen is a total community feeling, a lot of people coming together. What have you seen?
Just seen everybody coming together just to support the better good. Black Lives Matter. People are tired, so we're all here to show our support for George Floyd and getting policies changed. That's all we want.
What do you think it's going to take to see real change? I've heard a lot of people say that this time seems different, but people need to take action. So what do you think needs to happen?
I think we need to get better leaders in place, especially in the Black community. We need to go out and vote so that we can get the right people in the right places to make change happen. Because if change doesn't happen, things will stay the same.
Absolutely. What do you think about the fact that Mayor Bowser has increased money for police, yet she's also painted Black Lives Matter on the pavement here, had the city do it? What do you think about her actions in particular?
In particular, on those actions, I think we need to defund the police. I think we need to, as a voice, need to speak up and let our mayor know what we want. Unless we come out as a whole and push for things to change, and otherwise the people in place won't do it. We need to call who we need to call. We need to vote and elect people who, and just, speak up and make changes, whether it's on social media or going and standing outside the mayor's office, whatever we need to do to make sure that things get done and policies are passed and that the police isn't funded. Those are the things we need to do.
Absolutely. And any last words you want to say? Go ahead and say your name if you want to, or not if you don't.
I just want to say, everybody be positive. Don't forget the message. The message that we're trying to get out here, stay positive, and Black Lives Matter.
Thank you so much for your words. Let's see here. Try to cut through the crowd here. It was difficult to hear just because of the noise behind, but hopefully you guys could hear. Her message overall was to stay positive and to focus. Someone said we need to stop committing crimes. Well, the police have a long history of not caring what happens when people don't commit crimes. They plant things, they make things up. You guys saw that with Buffalo. You saw that with George Floyd. If we don't have video proof, then it's, if with video proof, they are sometimes forced to tell the truth. Not always, but sometimes. So it's not about not committing crimes. That's a very simplistic view. I see we have some trolls in here, which must mean our coverage is doing something. So smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. We have a dance party going on over here. Let's see if I can get closer. Very cool. Thank you so much, Kip, for the super chat. Keep those super chats coming. They help us keep reporting. This is what democracy looks like, pointing to all the people on the sign. The sign says, America, if you don't believe what you're seeing, try living it. Subscribe to this channel if you are new to us. Share. Get the word out and pay attention. Look for our other videos as well. We have some great reporting from Philadelphia, from Portland, from LA. And I will be in DC through Tuesday, continuing to report. Here we have people standing with their fists up. See if we can get closer. Sorry.
One, two, three. Keep praying, keep praying.
I believe people are saying a prayer, perhaps. Stephanie, thank you so much. The super chats help us keep reporting. They help us with equipment. Sorry. I'm walking back down Black Lives Matter Plaza. So people have added their own kind of mark on Black Lives Matter Plaza, where Mayor Bowser had the city paint Black Lives Matter in yellow letters, but you can see I Can't Breathe has appeared. Let's see if we can say her name.
Fuck Donald Trump.
You hear a lot of that sentiment.
Donald Trump!
A lot of that sentiment.
I didn't know you had pretty feet.
The vibe here really does feel like kind of a street party atmosphere. Thank you so much, Detroit Micro Sound. And the protests are going to continue throughout the week. This shows no signs of slowing down or stopping. Today, day 10 of the protests, this is the largest crowd that they've seen all over DC. Last estimate I saw, I haven't had a chance to look for any official numbers, and I did hear that official counters weren't around because of COVID. But the last estimate I saw was over 10,000 people here. Turn back around here.
She's like, yo, you got rock for good luck. You got rock for yellow flag.
Try to get some more interviews in here before I end. And then I'll be back later on because more stuff is supposed to happen as the night goes on. Oh, we have people here registering to vote. Can I interview you about registering people? So here you guys have register to vote signs. How's it been tonight? Are people registering? Are people enthusiastic?
We're getting some. Most people are saying they're already registered. We hope they are, and we hope they exercise that option when November comes around. But we have had a few who have taken the applications. We had a couple who have actually signed up right here. So we're just encouraging people that this is part of the process, that this is not just a moment, this is a movement. And to make the movement work, we have to follow through with voting in November and voting in each election after, on the national level as well as on our local level. All of those things make a difference.
I've read that DC actually saw an increase in voting last Tuesday. So people seem to be kind of more invigorated, more ready to vote out the people who are not doing right by the citizens. Is that what you've seen too?
Well, I think the more participation we have in the process, the better. It's tragic that we've had to have so many recent deaths in our community to get people invigorated. But sometimes that's what it takes, a watershed moment. And if we can take advantage of that and actually continue forward to register, to vote, to be actively involved in the matters that concern us, then maybe it's all worth it after all.
So for the people at home who maybe aren't registered, can you tell them how they could register to vote?
Sure. All they have to do is contact their Board of Elections in whatever jurisdiction they're in. I have right here forms for D.C., Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, simply because I figure it's most likely that anyone here is going to be from some of those jurisdictions. But wherever you're from, you can contact by the internet or by phone your local elections office, and you can register. And most of the times you can register either by mail or online. It's not like you have to go somewhere to do it. But I do encourage everyone to get registered and to participate in the process.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Please, register to vote right here. Understand the importance
So,
of voting.
doing important work. I didn't want to, with that guy in particular, because they're so focused on registering people to vote, and that's such a good and important initiative. I didn't want to bring up the fact that this stuff is happening in democratic cities, big D democratic cities. So simply voting in Democrats is not going to be the answer. It's part of, a move towards good, in my opinion. But it's definitely not the answer. More needs to happen. More needs to change. And we need to vote in the right kinds of people. Mayor Bowser, as I've brought up several times tonight, is catching some flack for wanting to increase police budgets. So, painting Black Lives Matter on the ground or increasing police budgets, like what's more important? Do you want to talk?
No, I don't want to talk. I just want to stop killing us.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, so that man, all he wanted to say was, "Stop killing us." And he didn't want to speak any further than that, but it's important. That's really what it comes down to. Stop murdering Black people. $844 people watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much for the GoFundMe. I just saw Jordan mention that. GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. It helps so much. You can also leave us super chats because we have funding needs, we have equipment needs, we're paying freelancers right now to be live in various cities. The crowd is definitely thinned out a bit. There is no curfew in DC tonight. That was rescinded because they have not had any arrests due to protests in DC since last Tuesday. Here's a sign, "Silence is betrayal." And that's one of the messages that I've heard a lot today is people need to stop being silent. People need to get out of their comfort zones and support Black lives. Let's see what's going on over here. More raised fists. A sign here with various names of murdered Black people. One second, guys. I'm seeing if I can get closer here. Oh, here's something beautiful.
I think a lot of them did a decent job, but like around here, I think it's
It looks like children are helping to color in and leave their names on this mural. It's beautiful. This looks like it was written by a child. Right there. I don't know if it says Floyd or what. And someone here said, "I am so sorry." We cannot be silent. People are leaving messages. Just really beautiful. Revolution is here. Justice for Breonna. Economic power for Black people. And there are two of them. Let's go to the other one. See, I have to go around here 1 second. An image of George Floyd. It says, "If you care about our lives, put it in the legislation. Black Lives Matter. Stop killing Black people." Abolish the police. The time is now. Rip Floyd. Get off my neck. George Floyd, I can't breathe. I am black and I am proud. Enough of this BS. What a beautiful, beautiful project. Wow, that was really, really cool. So many people dancing, the drums, the music. Stunning. And they're still going. It's just really, really cool. The feeling on the ground is just one of, again, I keep saying it, one of community, one of good spirits, one of positivity. Hopefully you can still hear the drums in the background. I'm gonna try to walk over to the sign that people are holding up over here. Again, I don't see any police on this street. They are definitely down the side streets though. You can see in the background there's the Washington Monument. Oh, the sign people have moved. So I'll go back this way. But that's what the planners of this wanted, was kind of a block party atmosphere in the streets tonight. Black Lives Matter Plaza. So I'm going to shut down this stream and recharge my phone, and I will be back later on. I have no idea what time it is, but I need to recharge. I need to drink some water, and I will definitely be back later. I will be here through Tuesday. I will share with you everything that's going on. I've got footage and photos from the day that I will share on social media. I love you all. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Please subscribe. Share our stuff. Let people know. And we will keep doing what we're doing. Please support our needs for in-field funding. We're hiring freelancers so we can bring you the protests, the uprisings from around the country. GoFundMe.com/status-coup-news. You can also support us on PayPal, paypal.me/status coup. You guys are amazing. And Status Coup will keep fighting for truth. All right, bye-bye, guys.